Okay guys, what I'm going to be reviewing today is Sonic and Knuckles. Well, I'm not reviewing Sonic 3 because I don't have that for the Mega Drive, and I'm not going to review it off of a collection or something like that. So for today, it's going to be Sonic and Knuckles. Now the plot of this game is, it takes place just after Sonic 3, as you can tell, because Knuckles is obviously in it, and it happens just after the Death Egg collapses. Now, the plot of this game is that just after you beat Dr. Robotnik, comes back with other zones out of nowhere, trying to defeat you with all his badniks as usual. Not any different from all the main series Sonic games. I mean, there's nothing much ever changing. Just the graphics, sort of, badniks and all that. But the game itself is actually hard a little. If you're new to the Sonic 2D games, then this game would be hard to play because when it comes to places like Death Egg Zone or Santropolis Zone, yeah, they can be a bit frustrating. Let's take a run through the zones. Mushroom Hill Zone. This is basically the Angel Island version of this game. You know, very mushroomy, very green, very colourful. You get the point. It's a forest kind of place. Then there's Flying Battery Zone. That's alright zone. It can get a bit boring and frustrating, but it's alright for a metal kind of place, you know. Then there's Santropolis Zone. That's got to be the worst zone in the game, for my opinion. But I can't really say that much bad stuff about it. I suppose it's alright. It's definitely colourful, I suppose, but most of it's orange. Next is, what's after that? Lava Reef Zone. Well, Lava Reef Zone is actually an alright zone. It's very fun, to be honest, but can get hard when you don't have the fire bubble. But oh well, it's still a nice zone. Then after that is Hidden Palace Zone. Well, you're only in that for a couple minutes. It's alright. You get to fight Knuckles there for like a 5 minute segment, and then it's Hidden. I mean, Sky Sanctuary Zone, which is pretty much colourful, fun zone. You know, I actually like that zone. Very uplifting, happy. Then there's Death Egg Zone, hardcore badass zone. Basically um the Death Egg Zone version of this game, like Sonic 2 Death Egg version zone, whatever. Then there's the final boss, which is, you know, fighting Doctor Ro Doctor Robotnik, and yeah, you get that massive Mecha Robotnik, even much huger than the Robotnik from Sonic 2. Then you get the Doomsday Zone where you finally complete the game, and you're in space flying to hit the boss, and it ain't a very hard boss, to be honest. It's actually very easy. Just keep going into him. Now, the graphics for this game are actually good. It's colourful. Graphics are better than Sonic 2 and 1's graphics. Better than Sonic 3D's graphics, Sonic Spinball's graphics. Yeah, these are really good graphics for a Genesis game. Uh, Although it came out in 1994, so yeah, it's not that old. Well, it is old, but oh well. Yeah, the graphics are good for a Genesis game. Probably the best graphics on a Genesis you can find. His speed in the game is, as usual, very fast, very smooth, not hard. As you can tell, Knuckles is in this game, so yeah, you get to play as Knuckles, flying around places against obstacles that you can't reach with Sonic. Oh, and sorry I don't have the box. When I got this game, never had. Yeah, I bought this game and never had the box with it. And as you can tell, it's in bad condition as well. It's kind of ripped. The thing that flips on and off has broken off, so that's not in good condition either. But anyway, yeah. I've already said the plot of the game. Well, the audio, music for this game is good. I mean, damn. It's it hasn't got the best track of music in all the Sonic series, but it's got a nice one. I'd say that Sonic 1, 2, 3's got better music, but this has got some good songs like Flying Battery Zone, Mushroom Hill Zone. The Death Egg Zone is very hardcore and metal kind of style. Doomsday Zone's so badass. Santropolis Zone is actually not that good. Lava Reef Zone's alright. And the boss battles, well, there's minor boss and the actual boss, and both of them are really good. Now, the bosses in this game are the first boss, minor boss actually, is that hacksaw robot thingy, where you just keep hitting it. Yeah, very simple. Mushroom Hill Zone it's in. Then at 2, the major boss. That boss is where you're just, that antenna thing comes out and you're just hitting Robotnik over and over again. That massive blue ship, whatever the hell it is. Flying Battery Zone, the first boss is that really easy robot thing that you keep jumping on its head and it beats its own self up. Then you have 2 boss is, of course, when Eggman comes and that thing keeps jumping up and down, you keep jumping on its head, simple. Then Santropolis boss, well, that boss, the first boss is, oh god, I forgot. Damn. Well, I know the second boss is definitely, the first boss is where you're hitting that big pyramid Egyptian thingy, keep jumping on its head. No, wait. No, I'm getting confused. No, the first boss is where you're jumping on that rock statue thing. Keeps jumping and you jump on its head and it falls into that pit. Then the second boss is the pyramid thingy, where you're jumping on the big Egyptian. And Lava Reef Zone, the first boss is, damn, this gets confusing at the end of the game. I can't remember all the bosses. Lava Reef Zone, the boss for that is the Death Egg thing, where you got those 2 big balls that go in the air, keep jumping at them, then you get the Death Egg's fingers they hit. Very simple and easy. Hidden Palace Zone, yeah, you get to fight Knuckles. Sky Sanctuary, you fight Smell Sonic, and you hit him in the, no, first he comes out as the original Green Hill Zone boss. Then he comes out as Sonic 2's Metropolis Zone boss. Then you just fight him for real, which is actually easy, depending if you're Sonic and Knuckles, because when Knuckles plays him, he's supposed to super Sonic. The Death Egg Zone's boss is a pain in the ass, especially the boss where you get that big eye and you keep having to hit it. But oh well. Then the final boss is actually easy. I mean, all you're doing is running into it. Depending if you're playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles, if you're playing that one, it can be hard. The big blue ship that he's in just before you fight him the original way, that can be hard, trying to get the missiles just to hit his head. Yeah. I think I've gone through everything. Graphics run smoothly, Sonic's fast, Knuckles is sort of fast, but not the fastest. I rate this game 9 out of 10. The reason I do that is because something missing, and that something that's missing is Sonic 3. You know, you've just landed where the Death Egg fell over. You just came back where the Death Egg completely destroyed. You know, Knuckles is in it out of nowhere. Without Sonic 3, it's confusing. That's why you get this lock-on where you can play Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And also, if you put Sonic 2 on top, you can play Sonic 2 and Knuckles. Which means you're playing Sonic 2 just with Knuckles. Put Sonic 1 on top, you get the blue spears, which is very good. And Sonic 3 goes on top, you play Sonic 3 as Knuckles, but as well, you get to play Sonic and Knuckles. The reason why Sonic 3 and Knuckles isn't a whole game itself, which, if it was, they'd call it Sonic 3, that's it. The reason it never was made as that is because when they were developing the game, they never had enough time to finish it. they cut it in half, and that's why Sonic 3 seems so empty sometimes when you complete it. So until October 1994, they released this, the lock-on feature. So yeah, 9 out of 10. Depending if you're playing Sonic 3 Knuckles, yeah, it's got to be a good 10 out of 10, because that's like the best 2D Sonic game ever made. Well, for now, I'm finished this review. Sorry I don't have the box, like I said. It never came with it. Next week I'll be reviewing Sonic Spinball for the Mega Drive. Till then, chill.